Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's episode, I have something very, very interesting for you. Christian conservative filmmaker Scooter Downey, who is the owner of True Legend Films, who does documentaries and stuff, has a new movie coming out called Christianities, which is a documentary where he interviews faith leaders in our generation. And on that movie, he dropped a clip today on Twitter. He interviews Tucker Carlson about demons. And Tucker Carlson confesses to having been mauled by demons in his sleep. Let's watch the clip, and then I'm gonna give a little reaction as a deliverance minister who have cast out thousands of demons out of people, and I'll tell you if I've heard this before, okay? This is my reaction. Let's watch it.
Do you think the presence of evil is kickstarting people to wonder about the good?
That's what happened to me.
That's what happened to you?
Oh yeah, I had a direct experience with it.
In the milieu of journalism or just?
Nope, in my bed at night, and I got attacked while I was asleep with my wife and 4 dogs in the bed and mauled. Physically mauled.
In a spiritual attack by a demon?
Yeah, by a demon. Or by something unseen that left
Is that right?
claw marks on my sides, on my...
So it left physical marks?
Oh, they're still there. Yeah. A year and a half ago.
Was your wife terrified? I know you were.
I wasn't. I was totally confused. I woke up and I couldn't breathe, and I thought I was going to suffocate, and I walked around outside, and then I walked in, and my wife and dogs had not woken up, and they're very light sleepers. And then I had these terrible pains on my rib cage and on my shoulder, and I was just in my boxer shorts, and I went and flipped on the light in the bathroom, and I had 4 claw marks on either side underneath my arms and on my left shoulder, and they're bleeding.
Wait, they were bleeding?
They're bleeding, yeah. No, they're actual claw marks. And I sleep on my side, so I wasn't clawing myself. I don't have long nails. And they didn't fit my hands anyway. But yeah, that happened. So I'm not from a world where things like that happen. I never heard of anything like that happening before. I had no idea what that was. I knew it was spiritual immediately.
You did? Okay, that was gonna be my question.
Yeah. I don't understand to this day. I'm not gonna put it
You didn't try to refute the spiritual part in your own mind. You went right into the
Well, it didn't make any sense, and it doesn't now. But I'm not from a, what do they call it, faith tradition that talks about things like that or even acknowledges their existence. Like, there's nothing like that. I've never heard anybody say anything like that in my whole life.
What was the next day like?
Well, the next morning I woke up and I thought, that was the weirdest dream I've ever had. And then I saw blood on my sheets, and I realized that was not a dream at all. I called my assistant, who was like the only evangelical Christian I know, well enough to call with something bizarre like that, totally bizarre like that. And she said, oh yeah, no, that happens. Yeah, people are attacked in their bed by demons. What? What are you even talking about? Yeah. So, I'm not leaving anything out, and I'm not pretending to understand that. I can only say what happened to me, and that did happen to me, and then I was seized with this very intense desire to read the Bible, which I then started without any study aids or anything. I bought a Bible that didn't have any. I'm not interested in editorializing in the Bible. I just want to read it and see what's in there myself. I have very low levels of trust for Christian pastors, most of whom, I'm just not a fan at all. And sorry to say that, but that's how I feel. And so I don't want to hear other people's opinions. I just want to see what's in there. And so I spent a year and a half reading it, and then I started rereading it. And it was just a transformative experience for me, but I'm not, holding myself out as someone from whom you could get theological advice, because I'm
Sure,
not.
of course.
I don't know. I don't understand any of it, but yeah, that happened
God
to me.
allowed the demon?
I have no idea what happened. All I know is I was dead asleep with my wife and dogs, and I woke up with claw marks on my rib cage underneath my arms, and it didn't even make sense. My arms would, anyway, whatever. No one has to believe me, I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
But that happened to me, and so I just was like, wow, that's real. Whatever that is, I'm not sure what it is.
It's
but
very real. And so then that presence of that evil
yeah.
launches something.
Very, very interesting. Now, listen, Tucker Carlson is an intelligent man, okay? If it was the dog that clawed him, he would have known. Okay, there was no dog that clawed him. He's an intelligent man, and he immediately attributed this to a spiritual experience. Now, as a deliverance minister, let me break this down for you real quick. Being attacked in the night where you have physical marks in your body, we have that quite often. It's actually way more common than you think. Demons in general are nocturnal creatures, and they just operate primarily at night. How can you say that, you ask? Well, check crime rate. Crime rate goes up at nighttime, and crime is definitely not a godly thing, it's demonic. Many demons are there as crimes are being committed. And so demons are nocturnal creatures. We know for a fact that they many times come at night and attack us, even in our dreams. And so this example, I've heard it many times. Many times it's something that can happen. It could be a spirit of fear, a spirit of death. It could be a spirit spouse many times. Many times we have women that come and they experience those things, that it's actually a spirit spouse that attacks them because they belong to this demon. And so the demon comes and basically has his way with her in her dreams at night. And sometimes that will even manifest into the physical. So for me as a deliverance minister, there's no doubt Tucker Carlson is speaking the truth here. What should he do? Of course, if you ask me, you know me, I love deliverance. I always say the same thing. If you're having supernatural experiences of some kind of a way, shape, or form, similar to this maybe, or something else attacking you in your dreams, and you're always being chased by animals, always being bitten by animals, always falling towards your death in your dreams, always experiencing certain things at night, go for deliverance, my friend. Find a church that believes in the power in the name of Jesus and ask them to pray prayers of deliverance over you so that you can experience freedom from that. We have that as well online. If you want to sign up for a free online deliverance session, you can go to deliverance.network and sign up today. God bless you guys, and see you next time.